What's going on, y'all? I wanted to compare this Samson boom arm here to this Blue Compass boom arm here. I'm going to set them up, show you what they look like, show you how they function, show you what they come with, and then I think give you my review to help you decide which one's right for you. Let me go ahead and start with the Samson. I'm going to put the Blue Compass down for a second. So the Samson, this one that I have is about 38 inches long, but it comes in different sizes. But mine holds about 5 pounds. So that's a lot of microphone that it can hold, very quality. And I just like the way it feels. Let me go ahead and set it up. So first off, it comes with 2 ways to mount it. You have the desk clamp here, which is the most common way. And then it has the permanent desk mount here. So if you wanted to screw this into your desk, you could. It comes with screws. You would just put it in, screw it in. Now, personally, myself and most content creators, you want to go with the desk clamp because you can take it off, pop it off, move it around. The desk mount here is a little bit permanent with the screws. It's going to leave holes in your desk, but if you want that, that's an option. With this one, your desk is going to mount in the middle here. So the way it's going to go is you're going to put your desk in the middle of this clamp here. Once it's in there, you're just going to tighten it by rotating that lever that was on the bottom there. Now, once it's sitting tight on there, so this one feels pretty secure, just going to go ahead and drop your boom arm in as so, and then boom, there's your boom arm. This one goes 360 degrees, just like most boom arms. But I just want to show you, look how smooth it is to move this thing around. So here's down if I want to position it. Now the microphone, if you want to reposition it, you go ahead and loosen it here, and then this could swivel around. So let's say I want it, let's say a little bit more down, let's say right here. Go ahead and tighten it, it's going to stay in place. But I just want to point out how easy it is to move around and position this boom arm. Go ahead and see this. It's just super easy to move around and position. Could even move the bottom here, as you can see. Just really like the Samson, really impressed with this boom arm. It also has these Velcro straps on it that you can use to help you with cable management. So really good boom arm here, the Samson. I really like the way it feels. Now this is the Blue Compass boom arm, another awesome boom arm. This one, as you can see, has a tubular design. And I'm going to show you a really cool feature about this boom arm. On the back here, there's a groove that goes down, and this groove has latches over it. So you can see these latches. Now what you want to do is you have your mic here, you run your cable through this groove, and then you could just latch it in like that. So you click it in, and then your cable's going to stay in there. So pretty quality, pretty cool little feature there. And as you can see, it runs all the way down the bottom. Now to set this up, it's a similar setup. You have your desk mount here, and then you're just going to clamp it onto your desk like the other one. You go ahead, put it on, you tighten it up, and then we're going to go ahead and drop the boom arm in. Now one more thing about this boom arm on the bottom, there's a screw here. It might be hard to see, but this screw, you can tighten it or loosen it, and that's just going to adjust the tension of this boom arm. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and drop this in here like this. Goes in nice and easily, and it's really tall right now. So what you want to do, it has these like dials here. We'll go ahead and loosen this dial up here. I don't even know if you can see it, but what you do is just loosen it, and then I can drop my boom arm there. Once I have it in a position I like, I can go ahead and tighten it back up, and then you're going to see that the microphone is just going to stay in this position once I tighten it. So go ahead and tighten it there, and then boom. Now this is another dial here on the bottom. So if I wanted to loosen this one, I can loosen it and adjust it accordingly. There's 3 dials, one here for the mic, one in the middle, and then one on the very bottom. Now one thing I noticed about this Blue Compass though, is it just feels like no matter how tight I make it here, I tighten this dial, there's always like a little bump like that. It just always gonna be like just a little bump. Now for me, it's not super annoying, but I can see how some people could get annoyed because it's always just a little boom. So I don't know how to counteract that. I've tried adjusting this as much as I could, and there's always just a little bump there. But a very sturdy, very quality boom arm. As far as my recommendation, which one do I prefer? Do I prefer the Samson or the Blue Compass here? Personally, I like the way the Blue Compass looks better. So if you're into aesthetics, I think this one does look nicer and has good cable management. However, as far as functionality and positioning, I think the Samson is better than the Blue Compass. That's my preference. I think that it's just easier to move around, easier to position your mic. So I think it just really comes down to what do you prefer? Do you prefer aesthetics, the way it looks and things like that? Or is preference to positioning of your mic and things like that? So I think both are quality. I think you could go wrong with either one. And I hope that my review was able to help you make your decision.